Hey guys, welcome back to another heavy metal diecast video, and today we've got one here from jcwings, of course, in 1/72nd scale diecast right there, and it is a MiG-29 Fulcrum from the 1521st Aviation Base, as it says right there. I grabbed this off a seller on eBay for $100. This was initially known as the 1521st Center for Combat Employment in 1970. After the poor performance of Soviet-supplied aircraft over the Middle East, it's sort of, I suppose, a similar program to the US Top Gun. It did contain 3 squadrons, 2 that operated Aggressor aircraft, like this particular one here, this MiG-29 that we've got, and a 3rd squadron that operated target drones. This particular aircraft is from the 2nd squadron of those 2 squadrons that flew the MiG-29s. It's unknown to whether this still exists, like the squadron still exists, or the unit still exists, as it was taken over by Turkmenistan in 1992 and may have been disbanded after the collapse of the Soviet Union, but who knows. Let us open up this box here from jcwings, and it does have the usual ordnance packet on the side here with some details of the aircraft underneath that packet, and that MiG-29 sitting snug in there. It does have a collector card as well, and as we say though, it is no good in the box, although from looking in there it doesn't have the normal hard stock base that has a runway and details on there. It's just a white base in there, so no display base in these ones. We will open this up. What do you reckon? How about we get this box open and check out this MiG-29? Alrighty, with the blister pack out of the box, of course, we want to get this open and have a real good look. Let's have a look. It does have that little collector card, if my goddamn fat fingers can grab it. Oh, it does have some instructions there as well. Let's have a little look at those first. They are pretty small, so if you have one of these and don't have any instructions, whack it on pause. And they do look pretty comprehensive, so we should not stuff this up at all. And it does have that little collector card there, and there is only a limited run of 600 worldwide. So if you want one of these, you will be one of 600 people that will have one of these. And that's a nice plastic card. And we've got that little MiG-29 sitting in there. It does have a little baggie full of, well, gear bay doors from the looks of it. And, of course, the landing gear options for gear down, of course. We will get this MiG out and have a little look. We'll move this pack out of the way, of course, and check out this little MiG. It does seem pretty tidy. The paint application itself looks pretty good. The panel lines aren't too bad. They're not overly deep or accentuated, but they are present. Looks nice. It does have some, rudder movement there. It's got the tail marking on there. The Aggressor aircraft who sting like a. It does have a little B type on the back of there. These don't move. It does have the air brake options, I think, that do move. If I can get a fat finger to move it, they do look like they move a little bit. No real sort of. There is a little bit of engine detail deep in there, but it is really hard to sort of see, of course. But overall, the paint finish on this looks really nice. The vents are open on this one. Some models you can get that with those vents closed. And look at that. That's sharkmouth on the front there. That looks pretty cool. That looks, yep, very nice. I wonder if we can get our fingers to get this open. It does open, but not a great deal. It's really hard to see any detail in there, unfortunately. That is a bit of a bummer. We'll close that up. We'll swing around the other side of this MiG and have a little look on this side. It does have the same tail markings on this side. Beautiful. No, this comes up really nice. Does have the same markings on the front there. That looks pretty cool. And we'll turn this over and have a little look underneath. So underneath, the details are good enough. It's got some nice lines on there. Looks pretty good. It's got some writing and stuff like on the wings along there. That looks really nice. It's got some pretty reasonable detail. It does have some intake detail, like of the fans inside those intakes there, but it's really hard to see because of the darkness in there, unfortunately. but it is present, which is pretty cool. But yeah, oh well, while we've got this turned over, what we'll do is we'll kit this Fulcrum out with some landing gear options and come right back and show you this all set up. Now, of course, the ordnance you will be putting on, you do get a set of 4 of these missiles, which you'll put under the wings, as well as a pair of these missiles and a nice central fuel tank. And you do also get a little pilot, if you can see him. You can chuck that in the plane too. All right, let's finish kitting this Fulcrum out. All right, here we have this Fulcrum set up for in-flight. Very straightforward. Obviously, the centerpiece goes in there without a drama, and obviously there's the 3 ordnance on each wing, and they dropped in without any dramas whatsoever, of course, and they set up nicely. They've got a little bit of detail on them and everything like that. The actual closed gear bay doors, they don't fit 100%. They are a little bit funny to put in, and you've also got that exposed section right there, and that's for when you have it with the gear bay doors open. A piece will slot into that, but of course you can see that when you've got it in the in-flight option, which is a bit of a pain. And then you put the nose wheel one in there, that sort of goes in okay, and then the same on that side. You can see a little bit better the opening there from when you have it gear down to put that gear bay door in there. That is a little bit unsightly, I suppose. Depends on how fussy you are, of course. And, well, you know, this is how she looks in flight. Does set up really nice. And as I said, this colour is pretty good. I don't mind the green and grey versions. And I reckon this sets up really nice. But, of course, JC wings, like Witty wings, do not come with a stand. So I can't show you what this looks like on a stand because I don't have one for it. And so I can't put this down. So what we're going to do is we're going to go and put some landing gear on this and come right back. We'll be back in a second. We're back. Yes. Yes. No, I'm not drunk, but I should be. But yeah, the usual JC wings issues with the fitment of the gear bay doors, just a little bit painful. Especially those, trying to get them to stay in place. I'd have them sitting in there and assemble some other bits, and then it would fall off, and then I'd fix that one again, and then this side would fall off, and I'd fix that side, and then things would just keep dropping off. When I'd be close enough to finish to start the video, something would drop off, and it was just driving me insane, unfortunately. But hey, I did kind of expect it. But it does set up okay once it is done. It does present quite well. The wheels themselves do roll. I don't want to touch anything really because I don't want things to drop off. I did end up putting some blue tack on these ones right here I got sick and tired of putting them on again. And so I just thought that should guarantee they'll stay in place just long enough for me to complete this bloody video. I've been trying to assemble this for near on 40 minutes, so just trying to get things to stay on. And yeah, it was a little bit annoying, but look, I'm coming to expect that now a lot when I do these JC wings, more so the Witty wings, but because JC wings did buy some of those Witty wings molds, I think that is why these have a few issues as well with a bit of fitment. But I am feeling JC wings are improving with their newer releases because they're doing their own molds, and I think they're lifting their game a little bit with any luck, because I do have some more current release JC wings to open up, and I reckon they do look fantastic. But we will turn this over and hope that nothing does drop off, and that is how she is geared down, of course. And of course you put that pitted tube in the front. Nearly forgot about that. But it does look, it looks nice. It does look really nice. I am not unhappy about this aircraft. I think it genuinely looks pretty cool for a MiG-29 Fulcrum for sure. But yeah, well, I'll put this down before anything goes wrong so I can finish this video off. And phew, you know, sausage finger test. We know what a MiG-29 looks like. We'll zoom in a fraction for you, of course. I will shut the hell up and wind this video up. So once again, this is by JC Wings. It is the MiG-29 Fulcrum that is from the 1521st Aviation Base, and I reckon it is a nice little unit, except for a little bit of that fitment issues. Hey, if they, got rid of the rudder, fancy rudder crap, and concentrated more on doing the gear that fitted nicely, that's fine with me too. It doesn't have to have all these bells and whistles and crap. I'm happy for, you know, no rudder movement or anything like that. As long as everything goes together really easy and nicely and it presents well. So that might be something for them to think about if anyone from JC Wings watches my videos at all. All right, guys. So, yeah, once again, thank you very much for watching. Check out the photos of this at the end of the video as per usual. If you like this, give us one of those. If you can spare the time to click that button, of course, and feel free to subscribe to the channel if you're enjoying, you know, the content we do put up every now and then. All right, guys. Once again, thank you very much for spending your valuable time checking out another one of our videos. I hope you enjoyed it today. All right, you all have a fantastic rest of your day. Cheers, guys.